Good afternoon, everybody. Today we are going to talk about signs and symptoms for children that are in kindergarten, grade 1, and maybe even grade 2 that have dyslexia. By the time that the child enters school, they are more easily to be identified as having a reading problem. Some of the signs that you may find in a child in grade kindergarten 1 and 2 is, the first one is they're not able to break down the sounds from the words, such as we have the word dog. So it would be d, g, or cat, k, t. And they can't break down the sounds. They don't actually understand the concept and how we're getting at that concept. Okay, the next one is making errors that aren't actually connected with what is actually on the paper. Sometimes they substitute words. So you might have the word, the sentence, the dog ran fast. And a child with dyslexia may substitute the words and come up with the sentence, the dot ran test, because they have substituted those words. Having a history of a parent or a sibling that has dyslexia are another reading challenge. When this happens, the child is more at risk in having dyslexia. Complaining reading is difficult. They will see words maybe swimming, they might see it fuzzy, moving. So in this case, they see reading as very difficult and they aren't able to decode words. So then again, that also makes it very difficult for them. Okay, not wanting to go to school. Usually children that are having difficulties in school, not only dyslexic kids, but kids that definitely have a challenge, they will come up with excuses. I'm sick, I have a stomachache, I have a headache. Now in this case, you as a parent, you need to try to push them and try to get them to go to school. No, it's okay, you're fine. If they have a headache, maybe give them something for the headache, but push them, because in the long run, if you coddle them and you'll say, okay, it's fine, you can stay home, in the long run, it's the child that's going to suffer. Okay, having difficult with speaking and pronunciation. This is a really big one because a lot of kids with dyslexia, they do have speech and pronunciation issues. Expressive language issues. They're usually late in speaking. So this is something really to look out in how they're speaking. How is their vocabulary? Are they up to the same level as their classmates? If they are way behind their classmates in expressive language, then you know there is some kind of issue going on. Having trouble sounding out basic words such as cat, dog, run, or bag. Children with dyslexia generally have trouble in sounding out or decoding words that are associated with sounds. Not associating letters with the sounds they make, such as s or t or b. They're going to add usually they add an a to the end of it. So you have ta, ba, sa. Okay, so these are common mistakes that dyslexics make when they are sounding out words, and it makes it harder to decode the word. For the example, cat, k, a, t. It's not ka, a, ta. So they're going to have trouble in pronouncing to pronounce that word because they're decoding it incorrectly. Now, early intervention programs for school-age children in reading help them. They help them with sounds phonetic awareness, and these things. So if you find that your child is having some of these difficulties, enroll them in a program for young learners, an early intervention, because early intervention is the key. If you get this service at the beginning, it will help them as they grow up in their grade levels, as they move up. Okay, thank you for listening, and have a great day.